Today, we are going to see simulation and experimental verification of electrical circuit problems using Thevenin's theorem. So, for that, the circuit diagram is like this. Here, we are using one voltage source for providing the input voltage. Here, one resistance. Here also 2.2 kilo ohm, 2.7 kilo ohm. Here 3.3 kilo ohm. Here 1 kilo ohm we are going to use. For first of all, we are going to use to find VTH. For that, the circuit will be input voltage source 1 kilo ohm, then one voltage source, here 3.3 kilo ohm, 2.7 kilo ohm. Then to find RTH, we are using 1 kilo ohm as well as 3.3 kilo ohm, 2.7 kilo ohm. In between, we are going to use one multimeter to find out the resistance across this particular element. From that we can find out the RTH value. Then we can find out the final load current value. For that, input voltage source, resistance 1 kilo ohm, 2.2 kilo ohm, 3.3 kilo ohm as well as 2.7 kilo ohm. For measuring the load current, we are using ammeter here across the 2.2 kilo ohm as per the circuit like this. Okay, let will check whether the Thevenin's theorem are verified or not by using practical manner. So this is the circuit diagram to find out the VTH value for the 1 kilo ohm, 2.2 kilo ohm, then the 3.3 kilo ohm as well as 2.7 kilo ohm. As per the circuit diagram connection, we connected here and we can use the voltmeter across here the 1 kilo ohm as well as the corresponding ground. Now we are gradually increasing the voltage level in the RPS. Now fix the voltage as a 10 voltage. So this is the 10 voltage we are giving the input voltage source. Now we can indicate the 6.9 volt is in the voltmeter reading. So VTH equal to 6.9. We can note it down the value for 10 volt input supply. VTH becomes 6.9 volt. Okay. Now this is the circuit diagram to find out the IL value. As per the circuit diagram, we made the connections here. By using the ammeter, we can measure the load current. For that same input voltage for VTH, we find out the 10 volt supply. So by using this RPS, we can set the 10 volt here. The milliammeter indicates 1 milliamps. So the output becomes, we can get it the value 1 milliamps. Approximately we'll get it 1.2, 1.3. Okay, we'll take it at 1 milliamps. So this is the load current measurement. Next of all, we can find out the RTH value. As per the circuit diagram, we can find out the RTH. To find the RTH, we can use the multimeter. Here we can connect the multimeter as per the circuit diagram and measuring the resistance value as 4.2 kilo ohm. So approximately 4 kilo ohm we find out that. So RTH becomes 4 kilo ohm. So these are the readings we taken from the physical experiments. We can find out the value from manual calculation itself.
Let us see the simulation of Thevenin's theorem. Already we did the experiment in the Thevenin's theorem by using experimental verification. Let us see the simulation of Thevenin's theorem. So this is the circuit for to determine the VTH. That's a Thevenin's voltage circuit. So for the DC voltage source, it's a resistance value, and also this is another one resistance. We have to set the value as per the given circuit, and after that we need to find out the VTH by using the voltage measurement. the output of the voltage measurement given to the display unit. So you'll get the value of VTH in the display unit 1. So we have to draw the another one circuit. The circuit becomes, this is the current, that is called load current. So to determine the IL, we have to draw the circuit. This is Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Before that, we have to find out the RTH value by theoretical calculation as we have did in the corresponding experimental verification. So we know the value of VTH. This is the RL value. Then VTH value we can calculate here. So VTH, RTH, RL. Set the value as per the output. Then current measurement can be determined by the corresponding series connection. The output of the current measurement is given to the display unit. So after completing the entire process, so this is a circuit diagram to determine the load current. So we, after completing the both circuit, will go for Power GUI in the library browser. Then completion of all the process, you can save the file in the specific folder. Then you can go for the run button. We'll get the value of VTH as well as IL. So the VTH should be given to the DC voltage source. So the 9.8698, the VTH value is input to the DC voltage source. Then RTH we can find by using the theoretical calculation. Then RL already given in the circuit. So we'll find out the corresponding load current. Compare the load current value along with the experimental verification. So this is the simulation and the experimental verification of Thevenin's theorem.